Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 20th through the 26th. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everybody yet again for all your support, your donations, your wanting personal readings, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. If you haven't, please do so. Especially since things had slowed down for me for a couple weeks there. So your patience is much appreciated. I am now open for more personal readings. The email is in the description box below. And if you haven't checked out the Patreon channel, I suggest you do that. Again, the link is down below. Can't hurt to take a look. Also, if you have not watched the Ancestors videos, please go watch those. There's really pertinent information in those. One I just uploaded this last few days, and then there was one back from January. So you'll have to go to the playlist for January. Really, really important messages in those. So on that Nort, I'm not sure what Nort is. On that note, Scorpio, your overall energy, the divine pulled out the self-care card. However, I get a bigger feeling here, a bigger feeling of needing to be in alignment, which is self-care. That is self-care. I really feel like this is a week you really need to connect with your guides, angels, and ancestors as much as possible, and the divine, whether that be through traditional meditation like the card depicts, or whether that is each night making sure you are listening to a chakra balance YouTube video, right? There's a lot of them out there. Some of them are guided, some of them are just music, and they're 8-9 hours long. I really feel like if your version of meditation, which I have many, okay, is to take a walk in nature, do that as much as possible. Take a bath, do that as much as possible. Sitting and doing traditional meditation as much as possible. I really feel like they're really saying you really need to get really aligned. I have a feeling something bigger is coming, and they're just preparing you. Now, should we be doing that all the time? Of course we can. But there's particular message here of really making sure that you do that this week. I mean, it's a beautiful card. I love it. But I don't get it in the fact of, I'm not really feeling the self-care. Well, I guess it's kind of the same. But normally, self-care can be a lot of the other things that we do, making sure we put ourselves first and love ourselves. And yes, that is part of it. But really, I really feel like they are really wanting to connect with you on a spiritual level. So let's get into the tarot here. Your very first card out, okay, is the Hierophant. That speaks directly to connecting with Sword, to connecting with your higher intuition, your higher self, it says it right there, having the connections to spirit, right? Yeah, see, they're going to give you education. They're going to give you understanding. They're going to give you wisdom. They're going to give you so much information this week through those meditations. But here's the thing, which is very odd that they're telling me, is that you don't need to look for it. Do the work, do the meditations, right? Listen to the music at night, whatever it might be, all of it, right? And it's just going to be there, and you may not recognize it. That's the thing. You may not go, well, I did all this, Shannon, and I don't feel any different. You may not, okay? They're putting it into your subconscious mind, and it's going to be for use for a later time, is what I'm hearing. So it's kind of like downloading a file on your computer, but not opening the file quite yet. Very interesting, especially for a general reading, guys. Something's going on with my Scorpio. All right, then we have the Queen of Swords, and this has a little bit of a different meaning for me in your reading also. Yeah, there it is. It's in the card. That's so funny. It's on the writing in the card. You need to accept counsel. You need to accept the counsel. The counsel is going to be giving you information. Which is not normally what I get from the Queen of Swords, okay? But it is intuitive, and there are words on these cards that are very poignant here. You are literally being mentored. being mentored by spirit this week in so many ways that, again, you may not recognize. Some of you will, but you may not recognize right away. But I'm telling you, do the work. And this is so different from our normal general reads. It's really important, you guys. Not that you don't, but it's important you take it seriously. Find the time, make the time. 5 minutes here, a half an hour there, while you're sleeping at night. Just find that time, okay? Very interesting. Okay, and then you have the Page of Pentacles, okay? Do things that really get you into that meditative state. So on this card, it has hobbies on there. Like, do your hobbies too. If you I don't know if you cross stitch or whatever it is that you do, right? We all have hobbies. Do more of that this week too, because that's going to ground you to the earth energy while this is happening. Because there will be rewards for this later. There will be rewards for this later. Earthly rewards too, because it's the Page of Pentacles. Material rewards will come from this. Then, this is so interesting to me. Then you have the Devil, okay? This is a good card, guys. This is a good card. This is making sure you're true to yourself, right? Freeing your mind, which is what a lot of this meditation is going to do, get you out of your headspace, right? To give you information to move you forward to whatever it is you're trying to manifest. Beautiful energy, Scorpio. What is going on with my tribe? Very powerful. I'm so surprised because it's a general reading that this is coming out like this, but it is what it is, right? Then we have the Hermit. That's all about, going within. That's about that self-care. That's about that meditation. That's, following your soul, It's the retreat. It's just going inside. The answers will lie within us, right? Absolutely. And they're helping you hit that. Oh, wow. I feel like many of you might be contemplating some big changes in your life right now, too. That's for a group of you, too. And you're just not sure which direction to go. Do the self-care, right? Do the meditation. They're saying, do it. Be the hermit this week. Doesn't mean you can't talk with people. It's about finding that time to have the quiet. And whatever that is for you, find it. Because you have Judgment here too, which is quite beautiful. Because, of course, Judgment is all about your true calling, where you're supposed to go, letting Spirit guide you, right? Letting your intuition make decisions rather than your mental mind, right? I'm in awe of this reading, guys. I don't know what to tell you. It's very deep, but in a positive way. There is positive things coming out of this. But this is the week to retreat. This is the week to go within. This is the week to get the downloads. This is the week to align the chakras, to really be in your spiritual self this week. I know some of you have that time right now, and I know some of you are like, I'm so busy. Just find the time, wake up a half an hour early, whatever you got to do. It's really important, Scorpio. Really important because it's going to bring, again, those earthly things in. It's going to help you manifest, materialize, right? And then they have pulled out the Arrow card. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life, okay? So this, for those of you who have this big decision to make, don't make it until you do all this, okay? Don't let your mental mind get in the way. Trust your intuition. Go within. And also, if you're already heading in that direction, you are on the right path, okay? If you're already like, how do they want me to say it? Oh, I see. They want, okay, so you are on the right path, but it doesn't mean we have to take a step forward this week necessarily, or a bunch of steps forward this week. This week is about just staying on the path, taking a moment to stop on the path, smell the roses, right? Stop and smell the roses kind of thing. Like, take a moment, because I feel like things are going to get real active real quick after this week, okay? Real active real quick for you, and in the positive way, but you've got to take the time for you. Again, we should always be doing that, but sometimes we have to focus on that more than others, some days, some weeks. So this is definitely that week for you, Scorpio, what is going on? Oh, I'm going to be very interested in these comments. Not that I'm not always interested. I read all of them, but wow. So we are going to dig a little deeper here. We're going to do the extended reading. That will be on the Patreon site, guys. The link is in the description box below. Please go just click on the link and take a look. There's no commitment to click on the link. All right. And we're going to start that extended off with just a few cards here. Look, the star. I love that. Oh my goodness, the star. And the Fool. Oh my goodness. My. And the Knight of Swords. Oh, I love this. I am loving this. Listen, Scorpio, please leave me a comment. I am so curious on what this may be about for all of you. I mean, it will be different for all of you, but I'm super curious. Again, for the extended, please come over to the Patreon site. The link is in the description box. All of my love to you, Scorpio.